As you might know, if you've been following along, I've been in Vermont the past couple nights, and I didn't mention that I forgot my cable. So I haven't been able to upload the videos yet, but I will point out that this is a really interesting situation, so much so that I wanted to do it on the whiteboard. Kristen, our challenger and wife of a six-timer, Justin Sawsville, 15,000. Penny, who had such a strong game on Tuesday, 12-4. Jim, 9,200. This is going to be really fascinating because Penny is closer to Kristen than she is to Jim, but Jim can stay above Kristen if Kristen bets for the lockout, and above Penny if she bets for the lockout too. So a lot of weird things could be going on here. We'll start, as always, with Penny and Kristen. Penny doubles up, she'll have 24-8, so to cover that, that's going to be 9,800 out of Kristen. She's wrong with that wager, she's going to be left with 5,200 or 5,199, so to stay above that, Penny can wager up to 7,200, and Jim can wager up to 4,000. Should have made my columns first, but that's okay. Now let's look at what happens if Jim doubles up. Jim doubles up, he's going to 18-4, so to cover that, put it up here. That's going to be 6,000 out of Penny at least. Convenient. And if Kristen wants to cover that for whatever reason, that could be 3,400. I like to put those way down here because I don't typically go for those wagers. If Penny misses with that wager, she's going to be left with 6,400. So that's going to be a wager of at most 2,800 out of Jim. So that's after one order of wagers. Now we look at the mind games, and this is where things get fun. Jim has two choices. He can look to wager a little bit more and stay above Kristen, or a little bit less and stay above both Penny and Kristen if they both miss and wager for the lockout. The problem with this range is they're separated by 3,200, so Penny could wager 0 if she thinks that Jim's going to go for this small range. We'll get into that. That said, as Jim, I would probably go for this lower range, and that's what I'm going to base my calculations on. So Jim wagers this 2,800 amount and gets it right. It's going to be 12,000. So for Penny, that means she can wager up to 400 to stay above him. And if Jim's concerned about that, we add the 400 here, 12,800. And the difference there is going to be 3,600, so we'll put that in this position here. For Kristen, looking at Penny's wager of 7,200, which I would not go for everything here if I were Penny. 19,600, so that's going to be a minimum wager of 4,600. Let's get rid of that. And now we look to see if there are any 0 wagers that we can cover here. The only one I think is Kristen is beating Jim by 5,800, so I'd cap that here. It's not of too much concern, but hey, it's there. Jim got this one right and wagered 3,000, which you'll see is between these two ranges here. Not a good wager because Penny got it right, making a moot anyway, and wagered for the lockout plus 100, 6,100. If they both had missed, Penny would have won by $100. Of course, that got all rendered moot because Kristen also got it right and went for the straight-up lockout. So another champion couple. Congratulations, Kristen and Justin, who I am sure helped Kristen prepare. And we'll see if she can keep it up tomorrow. I gotta say, it's really impressive when a player starts Double Jeopardy in the red and just goes on an absolute tear. A lot of lesser players would lose their heads over that. So we'll see if she can put up a TOC-worthy run of her own. Starts tomorrow, Thursday, on the Final Wager.